Hey! Welcome back to my channel. Can I just say, it is so weird trying to talk to a camera when you haven't spoken to one for a month. So please excuse me if I'm a little weird in this video, but hopefully I'll snap out of it and get back to usual super soon. Sorry for being a little bit MIA recently. Just, you know how it is, life gets busy at this time of year and I've been doing a lot of life admin type stuff, a lot of working full time and a lot of preparing for the next couple of months. So I've just been focusing on those aspects of my life. So today's video is just going to be my upcoming travels for 2016. So I've got a heap of travel planned. I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. And I have a 2-week gap in between saying goodbye to some friends and meeting my family over in Europe. So I thought it'd be so exciting if you guys could help me decide where to go, because I have no idea. It has to be in Europe, but if you guys have any recommendations or some of your favorite places, please leave me a comment below and I would love to check them out. So where to begin? So if you're new to this channel, hello. Basically I live in New Zealand, which is obviously it's an amazing country to live in, but unfortunately it's really hard to get anywhere apart from Australia or the Cook Islands, which is great, but it's not Europe, you know. So whenever I go to Europe, I always go for a long chunk of time, definitely over a month. Okay, so my travel itinerary for the next couple of months. On Monday, the 8th of May, I leave New Zealand and fly to San Francisco to meet my friend Kate for 4 days. So I'm so excited. We're staying in a little Airbnb just outside the city and I'm really excited. I've never been to San Francisco. Basically for San Fran, all that we've got kind of written down is we really want to go to Alcatraz. We really want to go to the... Kate and I both love Princess Diaries, so we really want to go to all the filming locations, I guess. We also really want to go to, I think it's the Painted Ladies, you know, with the houses on the hill and they look like this, but actually they're like this. Also, we want to go to the Fisherman's Wharf, we want to go to Union Square, we want to go to, we kind of want to go to Silicon Valley, to see all the tech startups and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. And of course, go to some rooftop bars, because that's what Kate and I do every time we travel. After San Fran, we fly to Cancun in Mexico. Kate and I have never been to Mexico and I'm so excited, really. We spend the night in... I sound so sarcastic, oh my god. Okay, I actually am super excited about going to Cancun. So we fly from San Francisco to Cancun in Mexico. We have 1 night in Mexico and then we're getting the bus to... I'm gonna butcher this name and everyone's gonna hate me. I'm pretty sure it's Valladolid, Vela and then D-O-L-I-D. So sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. If you know that I am, please correct me in the comments below, because I hate saying names incorrectly, it really annoys me. So we're staying in Valladolid for 3 nights, and the first day we've booked a really cool day trip. We're going to, I think it's called Las Coloradas, Las Coloradas. It's basically, if Valladolid's here, it's up in the north and it's where the pink sea is, guys. So I think it's something to do with sea salt crystals or something that combines with something else to make the water pink, but the water is pink and I just can't wait to show you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm buying a drone for this trip. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy the DJI Mavic Pro, which is the little one that can what's the word? Can shrink down. Can't wait to get amazing drone shots just across the pink sea and up from above. It's going to be really cool. You guys will just have lots of exciting videos waiting for you, just put it that way. After Valladolid we get the bus to Tulum and we stay there for a couple of nights as well. I can't wait to go to Tulum either. It looks so pretty with the nice white sand beaches and palm trees. I'm gonna have so many margaritas and so many tacos, it's not even funny. I'll probably turn into a taco or a margarita. but it's going to be worth it. When we're based in Tulum, we're going to just take day trips out to the, I'm going to butcher this word as well, it's spelled Cenotes, 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 I have no idea, sorry in advance because I know that's not correct, but they're basically like huge watering holes. I'll insert a picture right here. So it's basically like a watering hole with lots of like jungle vibe vines type thing. By the way, if you've been to any of these places, please give me like your favorite spots, your favorite recommendations for food or drink or restaurants or somewhere to stay. I would love your input. After we go to Tulum, we are going to Playa del Carmen. We're also going to try do a day trip over to a little island. It's not Belize, but it's the island beside it. I'll insert the name right here. So we've got 10 days in Mexico total. On the very last day, if it works out, we're going to go swimming with whale sharks, which I like. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. Can you imagine swimming with whale sharks though? Like it's actually insane. I'm so excited. Sorry, I should probably stop saying that I'm so excited. You guys are gonna get really annoyed. Cut it out. For whale season, it's like the early section of the whale shark season, so I really hope we get to see some and swim with some. I just think it'd be the most amazing experience and I'm really looking forward to it. Apparently also we might be able to see flamingos, which is super cool. We finish our Mexican trip in Cancun and then we fly to my other favorite destination, which I can't even believe we're finally going to. We're flying to Cuba. I'm trying not to say that I'm so excited to go, blah blah blah, but I like, you guys don't even know, this is like a dream come true. So we fly into Havana, then we get the bus straight into, oh, I'm having a blank. We get the bus straight into Varadero. Hopefully I'm saying that right as well. I think we spend 2 nights in Varadero and then we get the bus to, I think it's called Vinales, which is a smaller kind of like countryside village or town, which is really cool. We've got a horse trek booked there, and also Vinales is where you go if you want to see like the Cuban cigars, if you want to see how they're produced. After Vinales, we just get the taxi back to Havana, and we're in Havana for 3 or 4 nights. I think it's so cool that you can just step back through time and see, you know, all those old cars, colourful buildings. You're not even basically connected to Wi-Fi for a whole week. Like, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the detox. In Havana, we really want to see, there's an old style pharmacy. We really want to go to rooftop bars. We want to have a lot of mojitos. We want to see just people dancing in those little jazz type bars. And yeah, just experience all that Havana has to offer. Havana is going to be super cultural and enriching. In Havana, Kate and I are going to split. So Kate is going to Hawaii, I think, on her way back to New Zealand, which I'll miss her. And I'm flying up to New York for 2 days, which I'm going to say it again. I would have stopped. I've only been to New York once. I was there for 5 days on my birthday in 2015. And I kind of thought 5 days would be enough, but honestly, it's not. There were so many places I missed out on. So I can't wait to return. I love the way I feel when I'm in New York. Like, I don't know, does anyone else feel like that? Like you can feel like a different person. I get a similar feeling when I'm in Milan and Paris. I just feel like a lot more confident, a lot more free, a lot more like a go-getter, a lot more like I can do anything I set my mind to, which is why I really love New York as a city. I love the coffee, I love the food, I love the architecture, the people, the shopping. As I'm saying this, I'm just like listing I've got a huge list on my phone of just coffee places and restaurants and bakeries to check out in New York. So I'm in New York for just 2 nights, so it's going to be like crazy busy, but the best trips are. Then I fly New York to London. I'm actually flying with Norwegian Air, which is quite a budget airline. I mean, but my flight was $400 New Zealand, so how could I resist? It'll be good to do like a little review to see what the airline is like. I mean, $400, why would you not? I just really hope we don't get delayed because I have a flight from London to Amsterdam where I'm meeting my friends. Fingers crossed everything is smooth and I can get on the flight. So I'm in London for a couple of hours. I think I'll probably just pay money to go to one of the lounges at the airport. You know, the ones that have like unlimited food and Wi-Fi and drinks. I should do a section on that actually, because not many people know that you can pay money to go into them, and they're honestly a lifesaver. Like, you can have a shower, you can have a bed, you can have, like I said, free food, free alcohol, free Wi-Fi, just free charging stations. It's honestly like, it's so much better. Anyway, so this is like, congratulations if you've made it through this far. This is now the Europe section. The Europe section. Okay, so I'm meeting my friends in Amsterdam on the 1st of June. The girls would have already done Amsterdam, and I've already seen quite a lot of Amsterdam, so we're just going to go to Paris the next day on the train. We're in Paris for 4 days. Paris is going to be really cool. I've been to Paris 3 or 4 times now, but I've never been in the summer, so that will be really cool to see all my favorite spots in the summertime with nice like leafy trees and sunshine, and so fun. So I'm meeting 2 of my best friends in Amsterdam. I'm so excited. They've never been to Europe and I've wanted this to happen for like so long. So when they finally said that they were going to Europe this year, of course I had to come along. So yeah, so we're all going to Paris, spending 4 days in Paris, and then after Paris we fly to Portugal in Lisbon, which I've never been to. After Lisbon we fly to Milan in Italy. Yes, I know. In case you didn't know, Milan is like that one place that will always have my heart. I studied there, I lived there for 6 months, just Milan. So I'm really excited to go back. I love Milan. So this Milan trip's going to be special as well because, you know, I can show Jess and Crystal where I studied, my favorite restaurants, what I did, like where I went partying and stuff like that. So we're in Milan for a couple of days. We're also doing a day trip to Venice, which is really cool. The girls want to see Venice. I always love going to Venice. When is Venice not ever a good idea? It's amazing, and it's also sinking, so who knows if it'll still be here in 50 years time, you know. After Venice we get the train to Cinque Terre, which is, you know, the 5 villages. I'll insert pictures right here. I last went to Cinque Terre in 2015, so we're going to do some hikes, just soak in the Italian seaside. It's amazing. From Cinque Terre we train back to Milan and then get a flight to Naples, which is amazing. Amazing pizza, amazing people, amazing kind of like feeling in the city. I love Naples. Then from Naples we're going to my favorite place in the entire world, which is the Amalfi Coast. So I think we haven't booked any accommodation yet, but I think we'll probably stay in a couple of nights in Positano and maybe 1 or 2 nights in Amalfi, and we also might stay further up the coast in Sorrento, just because it's so much cheaper to stay in Sorrento and then just get the bus down to Positano and Amalfi. I can do a video on that if you would like, because if you stay in Sorrento it's 10 times cheaper, and then it's just like a quick, I think it's an hour-long bus ride down to Positano or Amalfi. The bus ride is super terrifying. The driver just like whizzes on these tiny little roads. It's quite scary, but it's also, the view is just incredible. I love Amalfi. I love the way I feel when I'm on the Amalfi Coast. I love the vibes. I love the relaxed atmosphere. and it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Then we trained from the Amalfi Coast back up to Rome. The girls really want to see Rome. From Rome we actually fly to the Greek islands, which I haven't been to the Greek islands since 2012 on my very first Europe trip, so that's going to be super fun. My other best friend Margot and her boyfriend are joining us. We fly from Rome to Xante, which is where, I'll insert some more photos, it's where the famous shipwreck beach is, and where like, it's just mind-blowing. I've never been to Xante, I'm super excited. So we stay in Xante for 2 nights. Then we fly to Mykonos, which is one of my favorite Greek islands. We stay there for a couple of nights and I'm really looking forward to just like partying really. From Mykonos we go to Santorini. We get the ferry from Mykonos to Santorini, and Santorini will be a little bit more chill. It's not as party and it's more kind of like picturesque and scenic. So we're gonna go to Iowa, which is the really, again I'll insert a photo right here, the really pretty like view with the white tops. I feel like I'm not doing this trip any justice and I'm like trying to go really quick. After Greece we fly to Athens, the girls go home back to Australia, and I'm still in Europe. This is the 2-week gap that I was talking to you about, so I haven't yet got any flights. So I'll be in Athens from the 24th of June. Please give me recommendations of your favorite places and I'll go and visit them. I've done a lot of France, I've done a lot of Germany, I've done a lot of Croatia, I've done a lot of England, so if you guys can think of, and obviously I've done a lot of Italy, so if you guys can think of any countries that not those ones that I just listed, I would love to go check them out, or even just say your favorite places in a country like maybe I haven't been. So I have 2 more weeks of that, and then my family come over from New Zealand. My family are taking me and my brothers on a Mediterranean cruise, so we agreed to meet in Barcelona. The cruise goes from Barcelona just like all down the Mediterranean, so down Italy, up to Kotor in Montenegro, then down to Croatia I think, and then it ends up back in Barcelona. Then we have 4 nights in Barcelona and that's it. I actually haven't booked my flight back home, so I'm sure I can squeeze in one little extra trip. Usually I always stop over in Dubai. I think usually the easiest way to fly back to New Zealand or Australia is Europe, Asia, Australia or New Zealand. So I'm thinking Asia. I'd quite like to go to Vietnam, I'd quite like to go to Sri Lanka, I'd love to go back to Thailand, I'd love to go to the Philippines, but I know that July and August in Philippines isn't the best time, so I'm not sure about that. But I mean, who knows, I could fly home through South Africa. I'd love to go to Cape Town, I'd love to go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. So I guess we'll just see where I end up, who knows. So that's it for my video today. Sorry for just blabbering on, you know, talking about my travels. I really just wanted to tell you what I was up to, what's been going on. I really want to try and make my videos a lot more casual and less formal. I really want to make it so it's like you and I are just going out for coffee or drinks, just, you know, chatting about travel, chatting about where we're going next, giving each other recommendations and like photo ideas and stuff like that. I just want to continue talking about travel in your 20s. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm about to film a video right after this one, so go me. Motivation. See you guys in the next video. Bye. It's not like I'd go to It's not really like I could go to Europe for like 2 weeks. It's kind of not worth it. But anyway, you probably don't really care. I'm so weird. And I have a 2-week gap in between meeting, and I have a 2-week gap, and I have a 2-week. I really want to make